It's kind of annoying, but without further ado, let's get to the nastiness because, yeah, this whole situation with the Arby's thing is just disgusting. So, let me pull it up 1 second. I'm sure you guys heard that Oklahoma Arbys manager faces felony charges after allegedly spitting in food, transmitting herpes. I mean, that's pretty wild. You know, that's pretty wild. So, like at first I saw the story, I think it was a couple days ago, and I thought it was fake, you know, and I didn't care to do a deep dive and double check anything, but I was like, man, this can't be real, you know, and then the article came out today, this one saying she got arrested. I was like, oh no. Well, actually, no, it was published on the 24th of June, but it just came on my feed today. And I'm like, whoa, this is real. So back to this, we need to figure out. So two things here. How on earth can someone, let me just read it. In Oklahoma, Arbys manager is accused of spitting in a customer's food, allegedly causing the customer to contract oral herpes. Police arrested the manager after investigation. Investigators said surveillance video showed her contaminating the sandwich. The manager faces a felony charge of poisoning with the intent to injure. My first thought was, how can you prove that? I mean, and that's why I thought it sounded fake. I was like, how on earth can you prove eating an Arby's sandwich gives you a cold sore? It makes no sense. So I was just like, okay, this that's why I didn't even care to look into it. I was like, this sounds fake, you know. But get this, I'll read the article. We'll read it together. An Arbys Oklahoma manager is facing felony charge after she was allegedly caught on camera spitting into a customer's food and subsequently gave the customer herpes. Dig deeper. A lawsuit was filed on June 16th, claimed Amanda Hendricks was working at an Arby's restaurant in Broken Bow Back. Hold on. What kind of name is that? Pause. Super duper pause. Like what kind of name? What kind of name is that? Hold on. We don't want to hear none of that broken bow. No, sir. All right. Jenica or Janisa Church received the order in the drive-thru and ate one of the sandwich as she proceeded home. Church was bringing the remaining food to her family, including her grandmother-in-law, who was in hospice care. Oh. Church's grandmother-in-law also ended up eating the contaminated food. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine someone in hospice eating that? Ugh. The lawsuit filed by Church alleged she began to develop symptoms after eating the sandwich, including a lesion or cold sore on her lip. Check this out. That's where I was like, okay, how can you prove that? You just automatically got a cold sore because you ate the sandwich. But it gets interesting. Amanda Hendricks allegedly knew she had herpes.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, man.
Hendricks knew she had the virus and was going through an active outbreak. When she spat in the Church's sandwich, according to documents obtained by Fox Local. Church later tested positive for the same herpes simplex virus which is also known as oral herpes, the document said. Local perspective. Investigators with the Broken Bow or Broken Bow Police Department said they saw evidence of Hendricks spitting in Church's food. That bitch is cooked. What's more, Church told KGRH News that Broken Bow was a small town and she had heard from her own daughter that Hendricks was bragging about spitting in the sandwiches. Hendricks was arrested on Sunday and booked in a county jail where she had been charged with poisoning with food to intent to injure. To me, that's the craziest part, y'all. You spitting in people's food and you going bragging about it. And you know you got an outbreak. Even if your mentality wasn't, oh, let me get this girl herpes. The fact that you bragged about it and knowingly did it and it's on camera, they can throw the book at you and said you gave it to her on purpose. First of all, spitting on people's food is the most evil thing you can do. Doing it while knowing you have an outbreak just takes it to a whole nother level. And that's what I wonder what's going on. She'll never admit it, but did she purposefully say, I got herpes, let me spit, or cold sore, let me spit in this lady's food? Regardless, spitting in someone's food is the most despicable thing you can do. It's disgusting. So let's continue. Hendricks was arrested on Sunday and booked in the county jail where she had been charged with poisoning food with intent to injure. Big picture view. Church and her family members all have been traumatized by the incident and are all in fear of transmitting the virus to other family members. You know they got to put a little spice on it. After contracting herpes, Church said she fears a flare-up will impact her job. Church also works in the service industries. What they're saying, quote, if I go out to eat, I don't think she meant eat. I think they meant to say eat. And see someone with the big thing on their face, I don't want them serving me food, Church told KGRH News. What's next? Hendrick was scheduled for an arraignment on Wednesday. Now, you know, these things, they're just spicing it up to make the lawsuit sound crazy. You know, that's just going to give them more ammo in the lawsuit because, let me see. I feel like HSV-1 is a very common disease. Let's see. Let's Google. Let's see how common HSV-1 is. Let's see. It's like so many people have it, and for her to say, "Oh, it's going to impact my work and this and that and blah blah blah," like I feel like she just adding to it because she just wants to get more money in a lawsuit. Not that I'm justifying it, but I'm just saying, like, you know, hold on. Let me see how common. So according to Google, HSV-1 is incredibly common, with the World Health Organization estimating approximately 64% of the 3.8 billion people of the global population under 50 is infected. United States prevalence, because that's what we care about, because that's in Oklahoma, right? Oral herpes, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine, between 50% and 80%. Oh, hold on. Let me show y'all the screen. Here it is, y'all. You know, I'm not making this up. Oral herpes, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine, between 50% and 80% of American adults have oral herpes, HSV-1, which typically causes cold sores. Adults by age 50, up to 90% of adults have been exposed to the virus by the time they reach 50, as noted by the UCSF Benoist Children's Hospitals. Demographics. While infection is widespread across all groups, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention highlights that rates increase with age and vary ethnically. So, 50 to 80% of people got it already. And then by the time you hit 50, that's going to be 90%. So, for her to say, oh, she's in fear of this, and that, and if she has a big family, according to those metrics, at least 2 people in her family have it. So, but again, they got to add a little mustard to it because, first of all, she's about to get a bag. I know the lady Hendrix ain't got no money. She ain't shit. She ain't gonna get nothing. She gonna go to jail. But Arby's is about to drop a bag. And does Arby's even have money like that? I mean, I see an Arby here and there, but I mean, I get it. They're a nationally known brand, so they got some type of paper. How much y'all want to bet, chat? How much y'all want to bet she gonna get? I say no less than $1 million. She might even get 2 or multiple millions, but I say no less than $1 million. What y'all think? I mean, shit, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I get a cold sore for $1 million. Shit, I'm 42 now. They said by the time you're 50, 90% chance you got it. And I ain't afraid to say it. I've had a cold sore before, you know, when I was like a kid, but I haven't had one recently. So it's like, I feel like everybody has some sort of exposure to it. And it's like, you know, it's the one down there that I think people don't want, you know, and yeah, thankfully my man is squeaky clean. My little man, that's what we call it down there. My little Bilal, my little big Bilal, depending on who's talking. Oh gosh. All right. Anyway, I ain't got nothing down there is what I'm saying. But back to the point, this lady is basically saying she's traumatized, which is very traumatizing, just for getting her food spat on to begin with and all type of stuff. And it's going to make the lawsuit crazy. And the fact that police got it on video is nuts. It's nuts. So chat, keep your lips clean, keep your man clean. Ladies, keep your girl clean, whatever you call it down there, whatever you call your little thing down there. And shit, man, that is disgusting, spitting in someone's food. And that lady is evil. I hope she gets the book thrown on her, regardless if she's the one who transmitted the herpes or not. Just the fact that you spit in someone's food, that's the most despicable thing you can do. And I hope she gets the book thrown at her. So that's all I got to say about that. And hopefully church gets paid. Church is going to take them to church. So, yeah, this is a re-upload. I know a lot of my other one on the live didn't work because switching screens somehow cut off the audio. But thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.